Good evening, everyone. Come on in on a chilly Friday night. The temperatures are getting colder, but the playoff football's getting hotter all the time. Let's get to it tonight in Ohio. We start tonight in Laughlin. Two really good Division I squads. Undefeated Loveland against once beaten Mount Healthy. Loveland's third play of the game when they first broke through. Luke Waddell bursts through the line and takes it 44 yards to the house. For a long time tonight, that was the Tigers' only lead of the game. That's because Tyree Elliott of Mount Healthy was in a starring role. He took the direct snap on the Wildcats and scored from 8 out. That was his second touchdown of the night. The Owls leading 21-14 at halftime. A friend, Vincent Turnage, was killed earlier this week. He was wearing Vincent's number 85. Loveland trailed 28-14 and stayed to goal line stead with under 9 minutes to go in the game. Then after scoring a touchdown off that, they got the ball back on an interception of a David Montgomery pass. Few plays later, it was Loveland's other outstanding back, Gunnar Gamble, on the 1-yard dive. The game was tied at 28-all, less than 4 minutes to go. Then came a mistake. Montgomery out of the game. Elliott had to take over at quarterback. He fumbled the football. Mike Weber picked it up and took it back 77 yards. Loud had completed the improbable comeback with a 21 big points in the fourth quarter. Wow, what a tough defeat for Mount Healthy. Next opponent for Loveland will be Zanesville. They won a close game over New Albany tonight. Your scores tonight can be found on the bottom line thanks to our good friends at Meijer. Next stop, Welcome Stadium in Dayton. First quarter in Division IV between Clinton Massie and Alter. Bailey Wolf giving the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Alter managed to tie the game in the second quarter. That's when Alter punted away the football, and it's Josh Loud he's going to bobble this one. Then he's going to grab it. Then he's going to find room to run with it. Nice little cutback there. Loud returns this one deep into Alter territory, and Clinton Massie has a nice short field to work with. Got some good blocking there, too. They know what to do with it once they get close. Our photographer on this play is going to get faked out, but so did Alter. And Clinton Massie, they go ahead at halftime, 14-7. Then they delivered the knockout punch in the third quarter. It was a fourth down. Clinton Massie goes up with a pass, and it's going to be Josh Loud again, who ran back that punt. He makes the key catch, and Falcons get the first down. From there, it's Wolf scoring again. Defending champion Clinton Massie is now a victory away from getting to the championship game again. They beat Alter tonight 21-14. Nice win. Next up for Clinton Massie is another perennial power in Kenton. They beat Bryan tonight. The site for that game will be announced like all the others on Sunday. Brady Labor takes us to Fort Thomas. A few Covington Catholic fans made the trip over there as well. Highlands against Covcath. Birds jump off to a fast start. Who else but quarterback Drew Hilliston rolls out, makes it a good decision. He keeps it and dives in for the score. Highlands with a 7-0 lead. Colonels came right back in this one. Ben Dressman on the keeper. Good decision for him as well. He races 49 yards for the touchdown. The Colonels missed the point after, so it's a 7-6 game. Wasn't all offense. Here's a couple of defensive gems. First is Austin Oberhausen for Covcath. He breaks up a Hewliston pass nicely. And a bit later, it's Griffin Eulige for the Bluebirds. He sees what Dressman had planned. He breaks it up. Then into the second quarter, Highlands started to crank up its run game. Hewliston again sliding in safe with his second touchdown run of the night. That got the Bluebirds out in front again for good. It wasn't just Hewliston tonight. Zach Harris with a couple of running touchdowns out of the direct snap. Highlands scores a 28-13 victory tonight over Covington Catholic. Next up for Highlands is going to be Lexington Catholic. They beat Mercer County tonight, and that game will be played in Lexington. There was only one local photographer in Louisville tonight for Simon Ketton and Butler, and that was our Philip Lee. Chilly down there as well, Philip tells me. The Simon Ketton Pioneers got the early lead in this game. Dylan Powell scores on a 12-yard run. Pioneers are ahead 7-zip. Butler, we saw from the get-go, was quick. Watch Tavon Morton scoop up the punt, and he takes off, and he's gone. 55 yards, and that is a Butler touchdown. You know what coaches always say, you can't teach speed. Sometimes you have a hard time containing it. Well, late second quarter, William Johnson of Butler goes deep, and there's Tavon Morton again, 88 yards. Butler leads by a touchdown. That's at halftime. Simon Ketton hasn't been beaten this season, and they responded in the second half. Talented Brennan Kuntz to Grant Wassam for the 21-yard touchdown. We're knotted at 14 all. But tonight, the Butler did it. The Butler did it too many times to the Pioneers. They came up with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns and knocked Simon Kenton out of the playoffs 29-14. The playoff run ended for the Beechwood Tigers in the capital of the Commonwealth tonight. Frankfort broke open a close game in the second half and beat Beechwood 35-21. One more stop in Kentucky. Our Tony Moronis found space heaters on the sidelines in Warsaw. But the Newport Central Catholic Thoroughbreds were already warm against Gallatin County. Jake Sutkamp, a 20-yard scamper. This is early in the game. So the Breds with a quick 6-0 lead, but Gallatin County would come back. This time it's Austin Champman, 39 yards to Jeff Eversole down the sidelines. And that tied the game at 6. Ooh, just got in there. Into the third quarter, a bit of trickery from the Thoroughbreds. Mac Franzen passes to Jacob Smith for the Newport touchdown. Hey, you'll recall that Franzen was the wide receiver a year ago in the state title run. Now he's the quarterback. Later, Franzen to Wyatt Boberg for 6. Newport Cath takes off and moves on to the 34-6 victory. Well, that's just the Friday night lineup. There's more to come on Saturday. Baden will be playing against West Jefferson. Then it's the big game in Southern Ohio. The Colerain Cardinals against the Moeller Crusaders.